6 questions mature Christians should ask. But you say, oh no, I am not a mature Christian, so that is not for me. No, that is for you directly and indirectly. You can therefore put it this way: 6 questions maturing Christians should ask. I'm inviting you to do a study with me of Philippians chapter 3, verse 12 to 6. In order to get what this passage actually says, we are going to be answering 6 questions. And I am saying there are 6 questions a mature Christian should ask because of one of the verses of this passage, Philippians chapter 3, verse 12 to 16. And that verse is verse 15. Listen to the verse. It says, let those of us who are mature think this way. And if in anything you think otherwise, God will reveal that to you also. So from this verse 15, it is clear that Paul's intention for this passage is to help mature Christians think in one particular way. Why is that important for the church? Because the maturity of the church depends on the maturity of their leaders. A church cannot grow past their leaders spiritually. You cannot grow past the spiritual leaders you look up to. And that is why if you are looking up to all kinds of spiritual leaders in the world, you are destroying yourself. But if you select the kind of spiritual leaders you want to pay attention to their teaching, pay attention to their lifestyle, those in your local church, those you have on internet, those you read their books, you will be helping yourself a great deal. Because depending on their thinking, your thinking will be shaped. However, if you had nobody to look at or to look for your own growth, these 6 questions that we are going to be studying are good for maturing as a Christian. It doesn't matter your level of faith in Christianity. If you will ask yourself these questions and be asking yourself these questions, the answer to these questions will show you how to grow, what to grow towards. It will marvelously make you grow towards what Jesus wants you to grow towards. Now, so here are the 6 questions we will be looking at. Number 1, what have I not already obtained? That comes from verse 12. I would like for you to go read Philippians chapter 3, verse 12 to 16. Second question, who am I? A maturing leader has to be able to say who he is with clarity, the way God wants him to answer that question in this particular passage that we are looking at. Number 3, how does my identity tie with what I am missing? Remember the first question, what have I not already obtained? Which means I am missing something. Second question is an identity question. Third question, what is the relationship then between my identity and what I am missing? If you can see the connection, you will be moving towards that direction to obtain what you are supposed to obtain. There is a connection, there's a consistency, there's an integrity between what you have missing and what you have not yet obtained. And we will look at that. Number 3, how can I obtain what I lack? Verse 12 to 14 addresses that. So once you're able to identify what you lack, what you need to obtain, your identity, how it ties, you then answer the question, how can I obtain that? And you're not just going to pick from the secular world how to go about it. Paul is very clear strategically about how you go about obtaining it. And then we have number 5. What if you think differently? So that is, what if you think differently about what to obtain? How to go about obtaining what you have to obtain? What if you think differently about things like that? Well, what should you do if you think differently about things like that? That question is answered for us in verse number 15. And then question number 6, what is the baseline for Christian maturity? This particular question comes because Paul recognizes from verse number 15 that mature Christians can sometimes think differently on what to obtain and how to obtain it. And so he gives us what the baseline for Christian maturity is, which is the baseline where no matter what, if you stay there, you will eventually bounce back to the one minded thinking that Paul wants us to have, especially when it comes to what to obtain and how to obtain what we lack. So, those are the 6 questions. I want you to go again, take time, read Philippians chapter 3, verse number 12 to verse number 16. And we will go through answering these questions, probably one at a time, so you can see it in that passage and take it to heart and take it to your life. Once more, thank you for always watching Eternal Diet channel. Thank you especially to those who do not forget to like. I know some of you always forget to like. Please remember to always like, share, comment, ask your questions. That is wonderful partnership with Ed Diet. So thank you once more. God bless you.